what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Why'd you have to leave so soon, yeah? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? 'Cause I don't really know how to tell you without feeling much worse. I know you're in a better place, but it's always gonna hurt. Carry on, carry on. Give me all the strength I need. Carry on, carry on. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Oh, oh, how do I breathe without you? Feeling so cold. I'll be waiting right here till the day you're coming home. Carry on, carry on. Give me all the strength I need. Carry on, carry on. So let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Oh, oh, ooh, when I see you again. Oh, oh, ooh, when I see you again.
Welcome to the Class of 2024 Central Commencement Ceremony. Before I get started recognizing the many accomplishments of our seniors, I'm going to put on my elementary principal hat. Some of you parents in the crowd may have remembered getting a phone call from me at a very early age in your student's career. In that phone call, many times I'll say, the school or home can't do it alone. Meaning, if we work together, we'll accomplish great things together. So with that, I would like all the parents and all of our staff to stand. And let's give them a big round of applause and recognize their accomplishments for getting you guys to where you are today. I'd also like to say thank you to Mr. Reinhart and the many staff to make this event possible. So let's give them also a round of applause. And with that, we'll have our speakers.
Good afternoon. My name is Michaela Velazny, and I am the valedictorian of the class of 2024.
My name is Peyton Finley, and I am the class president of 2024. From myself and the class of 2024, we would like to thank parents, staff, and students for joining us here today. We would not be able to be where we are today, standing on this stage, if it were not for all of you and the guidance you have given us along the way. Now let's get down to the burning question you guys all have. What are they doing after high school? This is the most asked question any senior will get in high school, from the time we're in kindergarten to even 5 minutes before the ceremony. Most of the boys in our class can say they are entering the workforce for CJ Moynas or entering a trade, but for the rest of us, we may have an idea or may have absolutely zero idea what we want to do with our future.
While everyone around us is focused on the future, including us, we don't want to forget where we came from. Today, Peyton and I wanted to reflect on our past and some of the memories who have made us who we are. Now, something that has not changed over the years is that our class likes to break things, mostly our bones. It all started with Sam pushing Beth off the playground, leading to a broken arm. We still don't know if she's forgiven him or not. I guess we'll find out after the speech. As of the past 4 years, we have continued our streak with Madeline breaking her hand, Peyton having broken knees, and as of recently, Jaden and Marissa's foot. Now, all of these happened in different ways, but to be fair, our athleticism or our clumsiness, whatever you want to call it, I guess, is to be blamed for these instances. However, bones are not the only things we break either. None of us can forget Jordan hitting various cars in the parking lot with his truck. He's not the only one, though. We've hit so many raccoons as a group, I'm pretty sure we've made a dent in the population. We've also kept Norby's in business with our purchase of zip ties to hold those front bumpers on. So it's safe to say that the class of 2024 are some of the clumsiest people you will ever meet. One thing we also know how to do as a class is dance. One specific memory our class has is that we were dancing to a Gummy Bear song in Mrs. Fritz's class. We were all a little shocked when randomly there was a Victoria's Secret ad that popped up on the screen. No one was more shocked than Mrs. Fritz. The look on her face as she jumped in front of the projector was definitely something that our class will never forget.
We have learned many lessons over the past couple years. One major lesson we experienced was, if you're going to do something stupid, don't get caught. The famous words of many. Back in our day, we had what were called blue slips. Kids now know these as stop and thinks. For our class, blue slips were a major issue. I'm pretty sure one was given each day. However, the most memorable blue slip was given to Ashlyn when Grace convinced Madeline to pinch people's butts. And they blamed Ashlyn for the pinching, when it was in fact Madeline and Grace. There was also that one time where Michaela, Hannah, and a former classmate were hanging on the bathroom stalls, and someone just happened to turn them in. Needless to say, they all got blue slips, but they were never to be found hanging on the bathroom stalls again. Or there was a time many of us drove all the way to West Union to TP Mr. Mork's house while he was still up working on the renovations of his house. Honestly, many of us believed we didn't get caught that night until Mr. Reinhart received a text the next morning. These are just the major things. That certainly doesn't mean we didn't get caught with other things. We just won't get into that right now.
Our class, specifically the boys, have many memories of getting in trouble. It first started in elementary when Mr. Rodenberg went into the boys' bathroom and screamed at them for messing around, which was warranted, but the whole elementary hallway did hear the wrath of Mr. Rodenberg. This is a rare occasion, and the screams of Mr. Rodenberg have never been heard again. But because of his infectious personality, Mr. Rodenberg still remains to be one of our classmates' favorite elementary teachers.
Going into middle school, we had no idea what was ahead of us. Little did we know, most of middle school consisted of modern Marvel movies in Mr. O'Brien's class and CNN 10 with Mr. Derek Bergen. Who knew kids would be so entertained by Carla Zeus and CNN 10? And the heartbreak we felt after Carla Zeus left was like no other. Although we do miss Mr. Bergen too. Although he did give us Mr. Zerbergen, who is also one of the favorites of the class.
Our 8th grade year was cut short due to COVID-19. Did any of you actually log on to Zoom or Classroom like we were supposed to? Probably not. Shout out to James Eberhardt for making us aware of that one. However, we did log on to Zoom to see Mr. Unger sending us videos of his life updates during quarantine and showing us around his property. We will never forget the lonesome tree standing in front of his yard and the pride and joy of his videos. Fast forward a few years later, and we were starting our freshman year. High school has been nothing short of interesting, and the memories made here have certainly supplied some laughs. One of our Spanish class's favorite memories is when we were all in Spanish 3, when Grace stated, "Soy escuela." If you don't know how to say that in Spanish, she said, "I am school," instead of "I am in school." At the time, many of us were getting an early case of senioritis, and we were wishing that we weren't in the school. Or in Spanish this year, Marcus said the word stinky so often that even Mrs. Erickson started saying it.
Some special shout outs go to Miss French for providing a place to do the weekly debriefs, naps, and most of all, the countless breakdowns we have had in the library. The many, many, many breakdowns of every kind. Also, Miss French, sorry we talk so much. We also need to give a special shout outs. First to Grammarly Go and ChatGPT for writing suggestions, and shout out to Miss Bergen for staying at the school's counselor for more than 1 year of our high school career. Another goes to Mr. Unger for pausing the video so many times. We actually learned time management in science.
To get serious for a minute, Peyton and I would be lying if we said writing this speech was easy. Shout out to Mrs. Padnod for the help. But let's be honest, nothing about our class has been easy, and our teachers can vouch for that. As we look back on our memories here at Central, we were able to come up with a few, and all of these memories and the people here at Central have shaped us into the people we are today.
In the following days, you won't find us in the library, lunchroom, or casually sneaking into the teacher's lounge to grab a snack, followed by a midday nap. Yes, that is why you can most likely find a blanket with most of the seniors. Instead, we'll be starting our new jobs, starting to plan for college. It's now our time to go separate ways and start our own stories. All of us will begin our new journey today the moment we step off the stage. But we'll keep one foot in the past as we take our next step into the future. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you for that. I'm Jared Finley, and I'm the president of the school board. And I wanted to first and foremost thank the school board and the administration for letting me speak today. Thank you to everyone who made this day possible. There are so many to thank, and you know who you are. A special thank you to the teachers and staff of Central, making this day possible for each of the graduates. Thank you to the friends and family that showed up here today and to make this all possible as well. Thank you. Senioritis is over. Hallelujah. To the graduates of the Central Class of 24, it's the fourth quarter on the scoreboard. The class has expired. It's the last season, and it's the last episode. It's over. You made it. Congratulations. I never thought I would struggle in writing an address, but this one I really struggled with. What do you say? What do you do to get a message across to these young people today? Thinking about this for countless hours, it hit me with some life happenings. Here we go. That's why you use a binder. After thinking about this for countless hours, it hit me with some life happenings and my reflection of when I graduated high school. So here we go. The day has come, the famous saying, I can't wait. You can't wait to become a high schooler, then a senior, and now graduation. Don't wish your time away and cherish the moments you have and live in the moment. Because someday, already it has happened, and it will soon, and it will happen soon. It will be the last time that you had with your friends, and you will never realize it. Life is going to change for all of you. Please appreciate the time and people. This leads me to my main point and who you are after you graduate. Some of you have had your grad parties, and others is still to come. The thing is for certain, you will be consumed by that mundane question that you will have to repeat 100 times. What are you going to do next? I wish people would start asking you, who are you going to be? You all have a lot of labels that people have known you by as a great athlete, great at academics, great at singing, great at welder, and many more. If you were asked even to describe yourself, you would use some of those tangible traits. If you had a life-changing event graduating high school, you couldn't play or sing or weld, what would stop you from describing you as the tangible things you would have described yourself? The external labels that you have built your entire identity on were broken, and you have been crumbled to the core. You are now left with all the pieces of who you are or who you used to be, and unsure how to rebuild those. Because some of those of you are moving forward on where no one will know who you are and what you have accomplished thus far in your life. You'll be rebuilding that identity. In some of those cases, the tangible things that you did up to this point in your life will no longer be there to fall back on. So as you transition from high school, please find a resolution on how you would rebuild your identity. You will no longer be able to prove yourself with a great performance in that tangible labels you once had yourself in the high school. One thing you should consider, in order to heal the way that you saw yourself in high school, start by the way that you saw and spoke of others. Start describing people not as the label, but the three things: their attitude, the way they treat others, and what makes them uniquely beautiful. Instead of just describing your high school friend as a great sports player, fine arts performer, or work role, you may say that they are kind, intelligent, adventurous people who love their family deeply. The more you start equating other people's identities toward their internal characteristics, the more you will begin to build a healthier foundation of yourself. Seeing individuals in yourself not for what they do, but who they really are. Some of you have next steps planned out, and that is outstanding. Some of you don't, and that's okay. And some of you will be change directions. It just means that you do not know the answer to that question. What are you going to do next? Yet, we all have the opportunity to describe or decide who we are going to be when you leave this place today. You can choose to be kind, ambitious, because who you are internally is the root of what we do and what we produce in this world, your roles in life are going to change, whether that relationship role, a role in your job, but you are so much more than a role. You might be going to the work in engineering, but that means that you're going to be an intelligent problem solver. You may be going into social work. That means you're going to be a compassionate community member, regardless of what you will always have the opportunity to be a person that has dreamed when you choose the positive attitude, treat others with genuine kindness, and believe in yourself. Have faith and appreciate your own unique inner beauty. If you embrace those 5 things, your life will become more rich with seeing the world around you in the lens beyond the labels that confine us. I don't know everyone here, but there is one thing that I do know just from being here: we are resilient. Hell, you all survived COVID the first 2 years of your high school career, and the second 2 years of your high school career, they tried to shut you off with closing the bridge in town. And then they tried to close it again, but thank God they reopened it for us today. So, graduation isn't just a celebration of passing of classes, balancing of work. It's about doing all the things despite the challenges in between. We have students here that are dealing with and facing different challenges in life. You are resilient. The things that you do go beyond your next steps in life, because it starts with the internal spark because of who you are. And it's just not the graduates either. It's your supportive community that has helped us get here, and we thank them for being here. Remember, no matter where we land, there will be a part of community. Show up, help support that community. And please remember that Central communities are always ready to welcome you back. All of you came in wearing external labels, your honors, your achievements, and I hope you have and you leave here knowing that you will always be a member of the Central Warriors. But we look beyond our labels to appreciate who we really are, and appreciate others who are, and because of that I encourage you, all of us, to think and do and become something uniquely amazing. In closing thoughts, when you wake up in the morning and you have your health and the sun is up, you have everything. There is nothing that time has never touched. Cherish time. You'll never get it back. And finally, chase your dreams, because dreams won't chase you back. Your parents, your community, Central has prepared you for the future endeavors. Spread your wings and change the world. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us out here today. In January, the seniors voted on where they wanted to have their graduation ceremony at, and despite some of the questionable choices Peyton and Michaela outlined here this morning or earlier, voting as a class to hold it outside was a great choice, so nice job there. I actually took a video of our setup this morning and shared it with a few friends of mine. One of them is a teacher in Davenport Central, and his response to me, and I quote, "That's dope. I love the small town vibe." A few weeks ago, 2 students interviewed me for a newspaper article, and one of the questions they asked was, "What will you miss most about the class of 2024? Graduation has always been a celebration of a beginning to me, so I hadn't really thought about what I would miss. I can speak for all of the teachers and staff and say there's a lot of excitement for your future and the steps you took in preparing yourself. Instead of thinking about what are you going to do after high school, and I promise you, Jared and I didn't write our speeches together, but I wanted to talk about who you're going to be after high school. After getting to know all of you from 7th through 12th grade, 20 to 30 years from now, when we look back at the class of 2024, what I think you'll be most known for is who you are, not what you decided to do. This group is going to be great community members. You're going to volunteer for your community, help a neighbor who needs it. You're going to fill positions and roles like city council, school board, leadership at your church, etc. You're going to help accomplish goals that improve not just your life, but the lives of those around you. I also believe this group is going to be great leaders of your families. Some of that is complementary to the choices you have made and who you have become, and a lot of that is complement to your families that are sitting behind you today. The example they've provided you to follow, the opportunities that they created for you, and while they are certainly proud of you today, you too should be very proud of them. Regardless of what you decide to do after high school and what job you have, please stay focused on who you want to be and work the hardest, the most important job you will ever have, and that's raising the next generation behind you. Thank you. At this time, we have some significant achievements to recognize. Students will be recognized for their work in achieving any of the following accomplishments here. The Red Cord is given by the American Red Cross to students who donated blood at least 4 times or volunteered a minimum of 8 hours at blood drives. The Silver Cord is given to students who logged 25 volunteer hours each year of high school for a total of 100 or more volunteer hours in their 4 years of high school. National Honor Society membership is based on each student's work in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and personal character. The Honors Diploma is awarded to students who met all course requirements, experiential requirements, and conducted a student senior presentation. The Seal of Biliteracy is awarded to students who pass extensive testing that qualify them as a biliterate in 2 languages. The FFA Iowa degree is given to students who complete an extensive list of requirements through the FFA program, an achievement only 5% of FFA members receive. And finally, the NICC Associate's degree is awarded to students who meet all requirements of NICC in order to earn their 2-year associate degree from NICC Community College. Graduates, as I read your name, please stand and be seated when your recognition is complete. We ask that you hold your applause until the end. Jaden Detman. Red Cord, National Honor Society, Seal of Biliteracy. Caitlin Drucker. Seal of Biliteracy, FFA Iowa degree. Michaela Erickson, Seal of Biliteracy. Marcus Evans, Seal of Biliteracy. Jordan Everett, Red Cord, National Honor Society, FFA Iowa degree. Peyton Finley, Red Cord, National Honor Society, Seal of Biliteracy, Honors Diploma. Madeline Gregerson, Red Cord, National Honor Society, Honors Diploma. Stacy Herman, Red Cord, National Honor Society, FFA Iowa degree. Graciana Kinneker, Red Cord, National Honor Society, NICC Associate's degree. Keaton Klingman, Red Cord, Silver Cord, National Honor Society, FFA Iowa degree. Elizabeth Royer, Red Cord, National Honor Society, Seal of Biliteracy. Ashlyn Scharf, Red Cord, National Honor Society. Michaela Vlasny, Red Cord, Silver Cord, National Honor Society, Seal of Biliteracy, Honors Diploma. Beth Wilwert, National Honor Society. Emma Zamora, Silver Cord. At this time, we will now begin awarding diplomas. A couple of years ago, we started the tradition of diplomas being presented by a staff member. students were asked to select an affiliate of Central who inspired them, had a significant impact on them, or played a vital role in their development during their time at Central. When I read the names of the students today, I will also introduce their special person as they present their diploma. Brooklyn Nicole Amsden. Presenting Brooklyn with her diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Mrs. Debbie Johnson. Jaden Reese Detman. Presenting Jaden with her diploma today is Central Girls Track and Field Coach, Mrs. Martha Bowder. Vaughn, tell them to stop right there, right in front of the table. Go, no. The next person will stop right here so she can take a picture. Noah Dearson. Presenting Noah with his diploma today is Central Physical Education Teacher, Mr. Colton Ledbetter. Cale Patrick Depke. Presenting Cale with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech Teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Oh, Jesus. Caitlin Emma Drucker. Presenting Caitlin with her diploma today is Central Agriculture Teacher, Mrs. Megan Bond. Gabriel Erickson. Presenting Gabe with his diploma today is Central Elementary Teacher, Mrs. Carolyn Erickson. Michaela Erickson. Presenting Michaela with her diploma today is Central Spanish Teacher, Mrs. Kelly Erickson. Marcus Dean Evans. Presenting Marcus with his diploma today is Central English Teacher, Mrs. Allison Patnod. Jordan Lee Everett. Presenting Jordan with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech Teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Sam Edward Fettketter. Presenting Sam with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech Teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Peyton Marie Finley. Presenting Peyton with her diploma today is Central School Board member, Mr. Jared Finley. Logan J. Gates. Presenting Logan with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Madeline Maria Gregerson. Presenting Madeline with her diploma today is Central Elementary teacher, Mrs. Andrea Zittergreen. Erin Jo Hauser. Presenting Erin with her diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Mrs. Lisa Benty. Spencer Richard Hare. Presenting Spencer with his diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Mrs. Lisa Benty. Stacy Marie Herman. Presenting Stacy with her diploma today is Central Associate, Mrs. Marion French. Mark E. Hairtramp. Presenting Mark with his diploma today is Central Social Studies teacher, Mr. Ryan Zerbergen. Colton W. Keene. Presenting Colton with his diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Miss Portia Jameson. Graciana Elise Kenneker. Presenting Graciana with her diploma today is Central Social Studies teacher and girls basketball coach, Mr. Mark Wiley. Keaton M. Klingman. Presenting Keaton with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Hannah Kane. Presenting Hannah with her diploma today is Central Social Studies teacher, Mr. Ryan Zerbergen. Grace Elizabeth Keel. Presenting Grace with her diploma today is Central Elementary teacher, Mrs. Tracy Keel. Pause. Sky Medina. Sky is not present today. Carson McClintock. Presenting Carson with his diploma today is Central Social Studies teacher, Mr. Ryan Zerbergen. Taylor Renee Mosier. Presenting Taylor with her diploma today is Central Physical Education teacher and girls wrestling coach, Mr. Colton Ledbetter. Dakota Scott Mullins. Presenting Dakota with his diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Mrs. Lisa Benty. Emily Cecilia Odeberg Headland. Presenting Emila with her certificate of completion today is Central Social Studies teacher, Mr. Ryan Zerbruggen. Ethan Paulus. Presenting Ethan with his diploma today is Central Industrial Tech teacher, Mr. Ryan Bergen. Leah Lynn Reinhart. Presenting Leah with her diploma today is Central Family Liaison, Mrs. Heather Lechtenberg. Marissa Ann Rue. Presenting Marissa with her diploma today is Central School Nurse, Mrs. Megan Bergen. Reagan Renee Russell. Presenting Reagan with her diploma today is Central Wrestling Coach, Mr. Joe Kane. Elizabeth Ellen Royer. Presenting Elizabeth with her diploma today is Central Spanish teacher and girls volleyball coach, Mrs. Kelly Erickson. Quentin Schaefer. Presenting Quentin with his diploma today is Central bus driver, Mr. Fred Schaefer. Ashlyn May Scharf. Presenting Ashlyn with her diploma today is Central girls basketball coach, Mrs. Molly Scharf. Madison Ray Schmidt. Presenting Madison with her diploma today is Central High School teacher, Mrs. Stacy Graw. Ryan W. Schrader. Presenting Ryan with his diploma today is Central Paraeducator, Mrs. Lisa Benty. Joel John Teasy Jr. Presenting Joel with his diploma today is Central Wrestling Coach, Mr. Joe Kane. Michaela Rose Vlasny. Presenting Michaela with her diploma today is Central English teacher, Mrs. Allison Patnod. Bethany Elaine Wilwert. Presenting Beth with her diploma today is Central High School teacher, Mr. Tom Wilwert. Macy Christine Winters. Presenting Macy with her diploma today is Central Family Liaison, Mrs. Heather Lechtenberg. Emma Caroline Zamora. Presenting Emma with her diploma today is Central Physical Education teacher, Mr. J.W. Downs. Graduates, please rise and prepare for the tassel turning ceremony. Would the family representative please join the graduate and wait for my directions? I promise you we practiced. All right. To signify the milestone of high school graduation, please turn the graduate's tassel to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Central Community School District's Board of Directors, I present to you the class of 2024.